All right, it's tip of the day. We have a very interesting transistor. This is an old school one. This is a really old school one. So back in the day, when you bought a transistor, they gave you these really, really long leads. And I'm not sure why, because they're kind of a pain to use. The shorter ones were better, so I don't know. Comment below if you know why they supplied these with such long. I guess it was for point-to-point wiring. You had a lot to work with before there were circuit boards, or I don't. They're super long, and they're gold plated, which is super nice. This is what's called a TO5. TO5 can. This one's made by Texas Instruments. It is a 2N1309, 1309. And this is before Silicon Valley. This is germanium. Yes, indeed, germanium. And it's a PNP. Most of the germaniums are PNP, it would seem. It's hermetically sealed. Yeah. There was even a military grade of this particular one. I forget what the part number is, but it says a date code of 320. Probably 1973, 63 or 73, something like that. I don't know. But I say let's look at a data sheet. All right. Found this lovely data sheet, nice and big. PNP alloy junction, PNP alloy junction. Interesting. Germanium transistor. The transistors are in a TO5 can, blah, 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 blah. So it's a 30 volt max, a 300 milliamp max, 150 milliwatt max, 85C max, blah, 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 blah. HFE of 160 typical. I'm always amazed at a couple specs here. The base emitter voltage is 0.25 and the saturation voltage is 0.08, which is just amazing. These PNPs work super good. So yeah, I found another data sheet that wasn't as interesting as that one. Some kind of replacement central, but it gives the same specs. A little bit different. The VSAT says 0.2. And VBE is around 0.35, HFE of 80, so I don't know, should be interesting. What we can do easily though is put it on a tester. So let's go ahead and do a test on this thing. And should I zoom down? Yeah, there we go. Test. It is an HFE of 140, VBE of 0.146. Yeah, that's amazing. These guys are super low voltage. So you might still find people discussing germanium things like diodes and transistors and stuff, because the guitar effects pedal, the audiophile people, they're interested in germanium. And I think the thing is they would operate at very low voltages. They didn't have as much burden voltages as silicon. So they're going to sound a little bit different. They're going to start to, distort much earlier than those other things. I think you could probably just bias silicon, just move everything up so it, I don't know. But anyway, people swear by germanium, and they are still coveted by some. Let's go ahead and put it on the curve tracer. We haven't put it on a curve tracer for a while, have we? All right, looks like we're getting warmed up here. Let's see, we need to look at the pinout. So 1 is emitter, 2 is base, 3 is collector. So emitter, base, collector. Okay, so in this orientation, emitter, base, collector. And we have a socket here we can shove it into. Emitter. See, these long leads are really difficult to work with. Emitter, base, collector, there we go. All right, NPN. No, we don't want 350 volts. Let's go over here to 15. Put in some resistance. We can sneak up on it. Put in lower voltage ranges here. 1 milliamp per division, 1 volt per division. All right, let's go ahead and turn this thing on, see if we get anything out of it. It's a PNP. There we go. What a dummy. It's a PNP transistor. Yeah, now we can flip some levers here and get it to do something. All right, let's see here. Now we can change our steps. Yes, there. Now it's starting to look like a transistor. If you don't like it upside down, you just push this button here, boom, and make it look better that way. All right, that's looking pretty good. And let's see here, 100 per division, beta, looking like a beta of about 140, actually. Yeah, if you read it right off the screen, about 140. That's the distance between the steps in units of vertical. Each one's 100, so about maybe 1.5, maybe 1.5. I mean 150 HFE. But yeah, there you go. Now it looks like an old school PNP. It's got kind of it's not flat on the top. It kind of has that upward slope. That's kind of indicative of an old PNP. Should have a very small turn on voltage, so we can zoom way in on that. Let's do that. Let's see, we can go down here. Yeah, we can start seeing the let's see here. See, this is 100 microamps, and we're at, let's change, let's see here, that's not that one, this one. That's as small as I can go. So 50 millivolts. So about, geez, it's really starting to turn on at around 10 millivolts, something like that. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, see the little curve there is at quarter volt. Right about there is about a quarter volt. Amazing. Okay. Okay, we're going to operate a little bit harder here. We have 10 volts per division, 10 volts full scale, and we're at 10 milliamps, so 50, 60, 70 milliamps of drive right now. And I imagine the case is probably starting to get hot. It's getting warm, a little bit warm, but not bad, not bad at all. This thing can go higher, right? So let's go up a little farther. There we go. Yeah, that's 150. Oh, see, it's starting to get hot. You can see the current starting to go up when it gets hot. So anyway, there we go. If you're going to use this thing, you'd probably put a heat sink on it. But what I wanted to do today is I want to look at the die. I want to look at a PNP die under the microscope, okay? So we are going to have to decap this. All right, I put it on the grinder and I ground away the edges of the can so we can peel it back like a tuna can. And inside is this white powder, which I don't know exactly what that is. It might be nasty stuff. Could be beryllium. I don't know, but we're going to be careful. We're going to be careful. So I've seen this in other transistors before. They pack it with this stuff, and I don't know if it's for heat sinking or humidity when they package it up. I don't know, but this is going to be great. This is a really cool transistor inside. We will take it to the microscope. Oops. Oh man, just rolled into my, I gotta get rid of that too. Shoot. Hopefully it's something benign, but I can't be sure, so I'm going to be very careful in cleaning that up because it might be something nasty. Better safe than sorry. Anyway, yeah, so we have the stuff out, And let me clean up the mess. We'll go to the microscope. So yeah, this thing looks like alien technology. Doesn't look, doesn't look like it's from Silicon Valley. It looks pretty strange. So there is this kind of little coin thing in there, and it's kind of, I don't know. Let's look in closer. All right, so this is kind of we'll call it cymbal technology. It looks like a it looks like a cymbal on a drum set, or maybe a hubcap. Yeah, maybe it's hubcap technology. So there's this weird little wire on both sides, and then it goes through the hubcap, and there's a little vein that sticks up out of the TO5 package that kind of holds this thing vertical. Yeah, so yeah, hubcap technology. Comment below if you know how this thing works. So I don't know. It looks real pretty. I like it. Okay, well, there you go. It is sort of the same. I'll put a link down below on the other NPN, a PNP germanium that I took apart. It was a big, heavy-duty power transistor, but this one looks kind of like it's the same construction, only it's super teeny, teeny, tiny. It's kind of like baking cookies. You put it in there and you get some diffusion through different layers, and it's more of, yeah, it's more alchemy than than science in those days.